Hey, what's up everybody? This is Ben from Westview Fitness, and I'm standing in front of the whiteboard here, coming at you with a topic that I think is a pretty big deal for most people, and it's something that a lot of us struggle with, and that's alcohol. And so what I kind of want to hit you up with is the first big point, is that alcohol, no matter what they try and tell you, is that it has no nutritional benefits. There's nothing in it that's any good. They want to tell you that resveratrol is going to be something that's fantastic for you, and it's got such heart-healthy properties to it, when really the number that you would need to hit is 80, and that's 80 bottles. 80 bottles. It's not glasses, it's not tastes, it's bottles like that. So 80 bottles to get the point that you need for it to be of some benefit to you. And literally looking at the calorie content of alcohol versus something like, say, a carbohydrate, which most people demonize anyways. Carbs have 4 calories a gram, when alcohol has 7 calories a gram. That's nearly twice, obviously. So to say, if you're looking at the calorie aspect of it, there's no benefit there. But more importantly, is going to be how it affects your hormones, and that's what we're going to hit up. So with the hormones, alcohol will interfere with the functioning of glucose, insulin, and glucagon, and testosterone. So talking about the first three, glucose, insulin, and glucagon, those heavily affect how your metabolism works, the blood sugar, and so it's one of those things that you really need to be at a level status, and if it's up or if it's down too much, that gets into a lot of issues. Testosterone, if you get into that issue, you're not able to perform. That's never any good for anybody. So really kind of breaking it down, those three, if they're not functioning where you need them, you're out of whack. Testosterone, you're not able to produce as much, so it's less efficient in the body. You're gonna, you get into muscle building. If you're trying to go and work out, that can cause a few issues there. If you're just trying to be healthy, you're gonna need testosterone. Testosterone is big in the regulation of fat as well. So if you're trying to lose weight, the less effective the testosterone is, you're going to have an issue. Getting into, say, if you were to have a Jack and Coke or any other mixed drinks, something like where alcohol plus sugar, so alcohol plus soda, whatever it is, it's going to increase your insulin secretion, which is going to pull out a ton of your blood sugar from the bloodstream. And so it's going to put you in a state of temporary hypoglycemia. I said that's that out of balance state you don't want to be into. So that can cause headaches, shakiness, hunger, weakness, stuff that your body has to recorrect to get back to that level status. That's where you get into your hangovers. That's where you get into other types of things where you're not feeling too good. So obviously we want to stay out of that altogether. Another three big things, they all have to do with inflammation. And inflammation is another video that we'll have for you, so you can check that out. But also to look at how it can affect you systemically. It gets you in a lot of issues. Chronic inflammation gets you into heart disease, all types of ailments, illness, cancers, things like that. Alzheimer's is a big one as well. They're starting to tie in. But these three, gut health. Think about it from the standpoint of a wall. So alcohol has been proven to promote gut permeability. So you have a wall. You want to keep things inside that wall. You don't want things escaping. Well, if you have holes in the wall right there, that's promoted by said alcohol, so that's going to get through. You don't want to have that happen. Impaired cellular immunity. Think about it from if the cells can't heal themselves, if they can't do what they need to be able to clean themselves up, fight against pathogens and other types of bacteria, even the things that are leaking out of your gut, that's going to inflame your system. And if you're constantly inflamed, you get sick. So really looking at it from the standpoint of the healthier the cell, individual cell, the healthier the person. Taking away one thing, say, such as alcohol, to help the body fight off things, it's going to be better for you. Also, it's pro-oxidative. So what that means is it's going to increase the amount of free radicals, which are basically toxic to the system, by decreasing the antioxidant levels. So if we're to tie that all the way back up to the red wine, which is supposed to have the antioxidant properties, you're going to find out that if that's lowered, that's not as effective. So that argument is also wiped off again. So you really, you scratch that off, it's not doing its job. You can't use it. Done. No mas. So these three things down here, inflamed, bad, inflamed equals sick, that's not the level of optimal health that most people are saying they're trying to reach. Okay. Keeping all this in mind. You're going to go out, you're going to have a drink, you're going to try and not be the person who's not having a drink at a dinner party, things like that. But what you can do is minimize. Keep it to 1. Obviously, if you're throwing back a ton of those 80 bottles, if you're doing that kind of stuff, you get into a long-term issue of inflammation. If we can minimize the effects of that, the better off you'll be. Or you can just do something simple as carrying a cup with you that's got water in it, a bottle of water, different things to battle any type of peer pressures you might have. So think about it. Alcohol, no nutritional benefits. We're going to hit you up with the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you guys. See ya.